Hi, this is Homepage. Today I'm going to talk about the very interesting blog I just got from Kara. And before I do that, I'm going to announce today is day 50, yay, of the 90 day to get a rat race. Countdown 41. The reason I'm so excited because I'm really making some major progress. I has the making some sales. For example, you can see the ClickBank today. Today is 26, right? Yeah, it's just July 20. It's make about $60.88. And just beginning. That's actually from the campaign I sent. As you can see, so far my uh, the building the subscriber is 1455. Today I was coming 43. Yesterday 84. You can see I have campaign going on, the traffic purchasing in the background, and some unsubscribe. And it is all numbers game. Not going to have everybody love to receive a message. And what I'm trying to do is I was not always selling. I have like one more, sometimes sell one more. Provide one more value providing another one is promoting the business, some that kind of rotation. And you can see some result. My other business I have like 37.89 so far. It's not a big amount, but it's something over there that you can see. But today I really want to talk about the secrets from the world most successful people, and this is from the blogger which is I like Kara, and she says no matter how old you are, where you are from, and what you do for a living, we all share something in common, a desire to be successful, as we all want to achieve the success, and so we could live a comfortable life and have financial freedom and drive a nice car and live in the beautiful houses. And however, although success is to be achieved, it does not come easy. Won't you agree? So she said there are lots of tips and strategy out there, and Kara says she is a firm believer there is no better way to succeed than to follow the footsteps those who has already done so. So let's see what other people have done. So the first principle is think big. Okay, isn't that nice image? And I will tell you who actually created those images. Okay, from the Michelangelo, this great Renaissance artist. And the Michelangelo said the greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aims too high and falling short, but in setting our aims too low and achieve our mark. Gosh, that's something to think about it. Okay, number two, the secret is 10 most people they think is second one, find what you love and do what you do. I believe lots of people do say that. Green card Donald Trump, and this is from the Alfred Whitfree, the media mogul. You know you are on the road to success if you would do job and not be paid for it. So this is very important, and I believe you do that for online business as well. If you just come to online business and say, "Oh yes, I want to make some money," well, that's not good enough. You need to have a driving force for you to do this. Like for example, you will love to help others. You will love to provide value to your subscriber. We like to write or something. You like to do something about online business because if you don't like to provide value, creating video and write a blog, guess what? You probably won't see too much success. That's why that's so important that you have those something very important that in your belt. Let's see here. Number three, learn how to balance life. Okay, I found this also very important because you cannot just work, right? You need something to balance your family, your life, your church, everything. So it's very important for success people, not just being success and destroy their health, and they have to go to emergency room after they making the millions or billions of dollars, or they get um, divorced and children, to draw, even though no matter how successful they are, if that's something, we can only say that he's successful in the business, but not successful in his life. So we need to balance that, and the thing is, it's achievable. Okay, the first nine CEO of Nike, he said that this is an immutable conflict at work, in life, and in business, a constant battle between peace and chaos. Either can be mastered, but both can be influenced. Whoa, that's something to think about, right? How you go about that is the key to success. So I believe success is something that you balance. Okay, don't just sit in front of the computer and try to make this online business work and forget to do exercise. Like I do exercise at least 3 times per week, sometimes 2 times, but I do exercise sometimes even 6 times, but average at least 3 times because uh, even though I don't have time, I just go to the treadmill and jogging for 5 minutes. Then I check today's done. I just have to do that. Or I go to the take before taking shower. I do some exercise that I push up because I was in the military before. So I do that, and that's an exercise. And so I'm just trying to say, if you focus too much about the everything and forget about the thing, that is not good. But you also want to make sure that something you want to focus, and mainly focus on that, and spend 80% on that. But make sure you have 20% of things that you can. Uh, Once you're not focused, you can do the exercise, health, family. At least you need to do that. I'm not actually say, okay, you have three things: family, church, and the business, and you have to 30% business, 30% church, 30% family. I mean 33%. Okay, each if you divide by three. I'm not saying that. For example, you focus on business right now, 80% focus on business, okay, and maybe 10% and continues to do your Bible study, and 10% and spend time with the family, uh, going out or take your daughter to the park. That's what I'm saying. But make sure you balance your life. In other words, that's when you are busy, focus on that. When you actually uh, taking care of that, then you need to focus. For example, Sunday, 80% will be in church, right? Obviously, during the weekend, 80% will be taking your kids, taking your family, go out, right? So your 80% things, it all depends on the time. It's not necessarily 80% gonna do that for the like 3 months. I'm not saying that. 80% based on your today's priority, based on that daily. So you have something important to do, make a schedule, put the priority, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and see what we try to accomplish today, and put that your 80% of focus. But actually, you know what? A lot of time, the 80-20% rule is like this. Something you focus on, the 20% of things you focus on is actually creating 80% result. So what we try to do is, you want to have 80% result, right? You just need to keep focus, have laser beam, like laser focus, and not deviate anything, and just have it done, and go to a next test, and go to next test, go to next test. And in that case, even though you probably don't complete everything, you probably just complete 20% of things, but 80% of your that day's test will be done. So a lot of things outside of the your main goal is all junky stuff, like you know um, you know uh, go to a social media, respond, chat. If you have time, you can do that, but a lot of time you need to complete your goal first and then do something else. Number four, do not be afraid of failure. Well, this is my perfect. Okay, this I mean my favorite one, because like Thomas Edison, they have tremendous amount of failure. Henry Ford says failure is simply the opportunity to gain again and time more intelligence. right? Amazing. Number 5, have an unwavering resolution to succeed, right? The current senders, okay, KFC found I made the resolve then what I was going to amount to something if I could, and no hours of the amount of labor nor amount of money would defer me from giving the best that there was in me. And I have done that ever since, and I win by it, I know. Amazing. Number 6, be a man of action. So if you know everything but you do not want to take any action, just want to sit lay back on your couch and just watching the TV at night, no, you won't succeed. Even though you have the big goal, big dream, no matter how you try, you just want to play the game all day long and watch TV, you won't really succeed. You have to take action. Yes, okay, at the beginning it might be hard for online business, but after you set all the things up, it will become autopilot. Then you don't have to worry. That's very important. So, for Leonardo da Vinci said, it have long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment really sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. So that means taking action. Initiate your daily action is a key to success. 7, avoid conflicts. What Ross President Roosevelt say is the most important thing in ingredients in the formula of success is knowing how to get along with people. That's so true. You need to have a mentor and coach to teach you. You need to have the colleague to encourage you every day. You need to have family to give you support. You need to have a pastor, the evangelical people to uh, inspire you. That's all very important. So make friends. That's so important. If your Facebook only has 30, 500 friends, 600 friends, you need to make more friends. Just go to, find the group that you want to participate and make 4 friends. Right? You need to, I would say, at least 1,000 friends. If you really don't want to, at least you need to have a certain friend, at least a group. Join the group, you have some friend that you can commute, or going to a fellowship, it's going to a Bible study that similar. Just have some friend and you can, and most importantly, to have a coach, right? That's the number one most important. Number 8, don't be afraid of introducing new idea and believe in your capacity to succeed. This is so true about the belief, right? Mark Twain said the person, okay, with a new idea is a crank until the idea success. So what that means, you need to have a new idea. You need to not be afraid introducing a new idea, right? And also, belief is like Disney or Walt Disney say, if you can dream it, you can do it, right? So they are very true. Number 9, always maintain a positive mental attitude and don't let the discouragement stop you from pressing on. So positive mental attitude is very important. Even the president Thomas Jefferson said, nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Right. So true. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. So you want to help somebody have wrong mental attitude. For example, you send some help email and to your subscriber and they unsubscribe. Even though you send them something to helping them, they unsubscribe. Then you just have to let it go because some people just won't. They won't. They won't. It won't provide value. They won't do it. And Abraham Lincoln, the president, 16th president, he said, let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you, and in the end, you are sure to success, right? So very good. Number 10, be willing to work hard and be brave enough to follow your intuition, okay? So that's so important. Unless you're willing to stretch yourself and work beyond the capacity of an average man, you are just no cut for the position at the top. Another one, Steve Jobs said, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a very blessed day. Bye bye.